You're listening to Otto's Powerhouse. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome to today's podcast. This is Pato the Ghostwriter, and this is Pato's Powerhouse. So thank you for tuning in. Well, I know you have options. And well, it's Sunday evening. I went to work, then I got home and decided to do some more work. I decided to do stuff that I should ethnically be or stereotypically be good at. But as it turns out, I suck when it comes to yard work. And I hate it with a passion too. But nevertheless, I managed to do some yard work, and that should keep the HOA off my back. All right. So anyway, that's one of the things I've been doing. I hope you're having an awesome Sunday afternoon, Sunday night now, and I hope this weekend was awesome for you. And if you're not listening on the weekend, whenever you are listening, I hope that today has been or is an awesome day for you. Because I never know when you're going to listen to this. So it's just what I'm saying. So, alrighty then. So, I wanted to I talked about Captain America, or Chris Evans not doing Captain America anymore in the past episode. In this episode, I want to talk about animated movies, especially since I sat down yesterday and watched Bad Blood. It's a Batman animated movie. And the storyline in that movie is so freaking good. Warner Brothers should, do what Disney's been doing. I mean, because basically what they did is, I'm talking about Beauty and the Beast. Disney's been doing that, where they're taking their animated movies or cartoon movies, if you will, and they've been making them live action movies. So these movies like Bad Blood, Son of Batman, and I believe Batman vs. Robin, they have such good storylines. I mean, they would make such great live action movies. I mean, if they just followed, they already have it. They own it. I mean, DC, it's their IP, so it would be so freaking awesome if they did that. I mean, Bad Blood. I mean, obviously, Batman goes missing, and I don't know if you haven't. I'm not gonna spoil it if you haven't watched it, but all I can tell you right now, and I was excited about it because I watched it, and I was like, this is a cartoon movie, and I am hooked. I cannot, stop watching. It's one of those where the story is good. It's something that, like I said, it would be awesome if they could bring that to live action. I was watching it with my 10-year-old, and I was telling him, you know what, T-Bone, this is a good story. It's got a good storyline. And he just gives me a little smirk. Of course, it comes from comic books. I'm like, okay. But I guess he's right. I mean, it's a good story. I mean, oh, wow. So that's one of the things I wanted to share with you before I slipped and, forget. Not that I'm getting old or anything, but, I've reached that point in my life where if I don't talk about certain things, whenever they come to my head, I forget. It happens to all of us, I guess. Well, all I'm saying is Warner Brother has a lot of good stories that they could bring to live action movies and probably be more successful than what they have been. I mean, because what they don't, okay, I've liked what they put out there because I understand. I mean, that, I mean, yes, there is the need to compete with Marvel. Obviously, DC versus Marvel. It's always been a thing. But I think that if they would just focus and do some of the good stories they got there already, and make them into live action. Like I said, those animated movies would they have good stories. They could be very good animated movies or live action movies. But the more I listen to, like I said, when I say I know you have options, it's because I listen to a lot of those options. But I listen to a lot of Kevin Smith, and he's a director, so it's real easy. He talks about this like we can sit here and armchair quarterback everything that's been done. I mean, and I feel those movies could have been better because they rushed to try to compete. You got the Avengers meet the Justice League, but they could have. It was rushed. That was the problem. It's like here, okay, throw Flash in there, throw Wonder Woman, throw Superman, Aquaman. Yeah, just put them in a box right there, and boom, there you go, Justice League. I think it could have been better. And this is nothing new. But the recently, I guess I guess Chris Evans tweet where basically he was wrapping up with Captain America. Kind of triggered all these conversations, to talk about not just Marvel but Batman. And me watching that movie yesterday, Bad Blood. For an animated movie, that's a pretty freaking good movie. And of course, I still have the maturity of a 9-year-old, so animated movies still get my attention. Alrighty then, we'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. So, okay, you know, we go through so much bad news right now. Obviously, right now the what we've been going through. If you've been following politics, chances are you're very disappointed right now. And unless you're, well, here we go. I don't want to get into this because then I'm gonna start cursing up a storm. And I forgot to do the beep before the show, which that's how I agreed that I was going to identify the shows that I was cursing up a storm. So we're not going to talk too much about politics, but in the news, things are messed up. The political landscape is just disgusting. So register and vote. Come on, we need balances and checks here. So, but like I said, I wanted to talk about something that feels good. So I came across this on the interwebs. Uh, you know, how would you feel, or no, not how would you feel? Gosh, I wish I knew how that felt. But you know, this man in Connecticut bought a Powerball ticket 4 months ago, and he put it in his wallet, and apparently forgot about it. So for the last 4 months, he was carrying this ticket there. Man, his wallet should have felt heavy because this man was hauling around a $1 million winner. Wow. Wouldn't that be cool if you bought a ticket or I bought a ticket and we were just hauling it around for weeks, days, and then out of nowhere you're like, oh, look, I bought a Powerball ticket. Go check it and find out that it's the $1 million winner. Well, maybe after taxes it's not the full million, but hey, it's still a heck of a lot of money, right? Man. So I wanted to share that because good things happen to people, and when good things happen to people, it makes me happy. I'm gonna say I enjoy other people's success. I don't like to hate on people because, oh, well, this dude over here is doing a better podcast than me, or this dude over here makes more money than me. You know what? You're doing something better. hey, more power to you. I'm happy for you. You're making more money. Hey, I'm happy for you too. It's just one of those things that, hey, I I've learned to be that way, because life is so full of negativity. People always how that we used to say, because I don't think the kids say this thing anymore. So I'm gonna bring it back a little bit because, well, people people be sipping on that haterade all the time, you know, and just hating on each other. I mean, it's like fake smiles, like, oh, you got the promotion. Oh, congratulations. Should have been me, you little, backstabbing. It was my idea. It, there's a lot of negativity out there. So when I come across news like this, like, hey man, that must be awesome. Can you imagine how that man felt? And it said that he checked the numbers over and over and over because it felt unreal. Wow. That's pretty awesome. I believe the man's name is Charles from Connecticut. Well, if you come across the Patos Powerhouse, hey, and you want to sponsor a show, I'm all for it, just so you know. There's also Cursory Overload, which, you know, uh, just no, okay, I'll see myself out. No, but seriously, we want to wish them the best, and like I said, it makes me happy to hear that things that that good things happen to people, because this world is so full of negativity. Listening to good news and, how can I say, enjoying, celebrating other people's good fortune, it's good. It's a good thing. I'm just saying, it's a good thing. Alrighty, so yeah, got that out of the way. But what would you do? I mean, seriously. I mean, we all think about this. Well, I would buy a Lamborghini. I'd buy a house in Scottsdale if you live here in the valley, or I would move to Beverly Hills. For the good of this here family, I'm moving us to Beverly Hills. Now, I'm just saying, it's crazy things that some of us would do if we came across that much cash. It's just funny. But what can I say? I guess I can't win, or you can't win. I can't win if we don't play, right? So I guess I gotta start buying lottery tickets. This whole trying to win the lottery without buying a ticket hasn't been working for me. All right, we'll be right back.
You're listening to Otto's Powerhouse.
Well, speaking about good news, hey, we're on Spotify now. You can get Pato's Powerhouse and Cursory Overload on Spotify. That's so now, you can go to cursoryoverload.com, which will take you to the Spreaker website, and you can listen to it on Spreaker. You can download the Spreaker app, and you can listen to Pato's Powerhouse or Cursory Overload there. You can even follow us on Spreaker. You can follow PDGP, or it's Pato the Ghostwriter Productions, which is the platform where Cursory Overload and Pato's Powerhouse are being, you know, delivered to you right now. Um, but yeah, you can do that on Spreaker. You can do it on Google Play. You can do it on iTunes. You can listen to us on iTunes. And now on Spotify. That's very exciting. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "Whoa, we're on Spotify." It's dang. I mean, like I said, I enjoy other people's successes. I enjoy mine, and I like the fact that what started as two two friends at work talking about a dream, and basically this whole podcast thing, I've shared this before, was K Dog's dream, but he shared it with me. I got bitten by the podcasting bug. I love doing this, quite honestly. This is why, like I said, when I'm not doing Cursory Overload, I'm here at Pato's Powerhouse, because I gotta stay busy. I love doing this. I really, really enjoy talking to you, my favorite peeps, right? So, I want to give a big shout out to each and every single one of you that's been listening to these shows.